ladies, thank you for being here tonight. You look amazing, number one. And you're like ocean ready. I see that you're all like, I love it.
Absolutely. You know, I went to designers that I know, JM Couture, and they really, you know, they do their thing. So thank you, JM Couture.
Well, girls, it's all about the ocean, and you know, it's such an amazing thing that they're doing tonight. So let's talk about how you feel about being here, and what do you guys do in terms of conservation for the ocean?
Well, tonight, like you said, is definitely about conserving, and I think it's a wonderful cause. Anything that's about giving back and paying it forward, I think is honorable to be at. And in this particular case, our oceans, as we know, are endangered in Los Angeles in shortage of water. You know, so I think it's amazing that they're trying to put it out there and make people aware of what's going on out there. And we need to save our marine life. We need to save our whales, our dolphins, you know, and preserve our water. So I think it's great for the people that are able to give back and donate. And then I also think it's great for people to be aware of what's going on, because a lot of people don't really understand what is going on with our seals and our wildlife and why they're becoming beached. You know what I mean? So, and then to try to understand what we can do, you know, as a group and as a society to help them, you know. So I think it's great to have this type of event.
Absolutely. You know, I agree with everything that Jess has said. I think that it's so important because of the fact that we receive so much from the ocean, not even just in a natural resource way, but in a spiritual and beautiful way. And it's so amazing to have that there and to have that life that you're able to go to and just get away from the noise and the craziness on land. So I think it's so important. I mean, my favorite animal is the dolphin. And at the end of the day, there's happy creatures and just beautiful to life. So I think that it's so important to make sure that we know that they're living their lives too. Actually, I just flashed back to like boogie boarding and like beach surfing. Well, I'm from Florida, so Cocoa Beach for me. I know it's not like the waves out here, but yeah, you know, knee boarding it in. That's how I learned to surf. And yeah, the ocean is something that you just can't regenerate. Yes, growing up in the ocean, it would always be like, Papi, Mommy, can you take us to the beach? We want to go to the beach. When you think of the beach, it's just somewhere that you want to be all the time. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm an ocean lover myself. I just got through having an interview talking about how I wanted to be a marine biologist. So for me, so for me, it touches a really deep part of me. And so I am, like I said, really honored to be here. But I remember reading that they were saying, like, for us to avoid shellfish. And I think it's great that they're bringing that up, because I mean, not to get, you know, biblical, but even biblically speaking, it says to avoid shellfish. And I think for it to now being surfaced, that even, you know, scientifically speaking, and to help our ocean, we should also avoid shellfish. So I think that says a lot about what we should be eating and how to preserve, as how we can give back by not ordering certain things, and that way they can start to take them off of the menu, and it can help preserve our ocean. So for me, it's a home. I mean, I've grown up around the oceans. My family's from Mexico. We'd go to Acapulco, you know, Mexico City. We'd go to Mazatlan, San Diego. I went to high school out there. It was Manhattan Beach, Santa Monica Beach. So California was always the place that we came to, and I love Miami though, girl. Then Miami, what Miami? And let me say, Barbados beaches are the best. I was like, dang, I remember Barbados. Can we go back?
Oh, where do I go this summer? Hawaii, Barbados, which one? Puerto Rico? So obviously, just for the oceans is making sure that, you know, you're not doing the things that we're all talking about, like eating shellfish or ordering that sort of thing, or, you know, littering. I mean, littering is such a huge thing to me. There was a blog and YouTube video the other day, and I applaud her so much. I think it was in Russia, actually, where she actually picked up the litter that anyone threw out and threw it back in their faces, like right away. Just driving. I think littering is the biggest thing that disturbs our ocean and disturbs our aquatic life. So I think that's major. I mean, just today was another time where I was like, don't throw that out the window. girl, just hold on to it. We're going to find the garbage. We're going to find the recycling. But recycling, everything. I think it's so important to make sure that you keep what's not supposed to be in the ocean out of the ocean. So that
it reminds me, I know this sounds silly, but it reminds me of the Penguin movie. Happy Feet. You know, it's like you throw away the plastics that hold the Coke cans together, and then it ends up wrapped up around their necks.
Exactly.
You know, and they don't know how to get out of it. And, you know, that movie, I think in itself was trying to raise awareness, you know, through kids and through educating, but also through making it entertaining. And that's what I think as a society, we're so used to be entertained that it's like, in order for us to receive knowledge, we have to see it in a movie, or we have to have it based on a true story, or a really nice party with a red carpet and a blue background. You know what I mean?
Have you guys here to talk about this stuff and make a difference when you get to the, you know, where you are in the business. People look up to you, and now you're an icon, and little kids look up to you, and what you do impacts them.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's so important. And recycle. Do not litter. Live your life. But know that conserving the ocean.
No more shrimp.
No more shrimp.
No more shrimp.
Conserving the ocean is from Jess and Viv. You heard it.
I'm Mexican. I love me some ceviche. Okay, let me tell you.
So ya tú sabes.
Okay, so if I can tell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys talking with us, and continue doing good work. And, you know, really congratulations on the success of your show and each of your careers, right?
Thank you. Yes, East Los High. Hulu's East Los High. Make sure to check it out. Only on Hulu. We come out with season 3 this summer, so we're ready.
Mark your calendars, July 15th.
That's right.
July 15th.
My birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys are great.
Something extraordinary. Something extraordinary. I want something extraordinary. There we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was saying earlier that I'm really excited because I don't know much about the preservation of the ocean. So I'm here as a student, and I'm incredibly excited to learn because I have conversations here and there with friends who are really passionate about it, and yeah, I'm excited to learn. I grew up in Houston, Texas, and so we have Galveston 45 minutes away, but it's not, I mean, which is ironic to the topic that we're discussing here. Galveston is not the cleanest of beaches. So living in California now it's beautiful to me. It's something that I've never known before, you know. So yeah, you know, I've been a professional dancer for a while, and I'm always on the road. So I've seen the beaches of Australia.
That was my next question. You travel all over the world, so how do you compare the beaches that you see in those foreign countries to what we have here in America?
Well, I'm actually embarrassed to say that I actually don't know California as much as I should. I recently went to Hermosa Beach. Yeah. So, but I'm here, like I'm in a transition from being a dancer to now an actor. So I'm home more. So that's one of my goals, is to know California. I'm here with East Los High. Yeah, I joined for the 3rd season. Yeah, as one of the recurring cast members, and I actually get to dance in the show. It talks about a bomb squad in East Los High, and they're adding 4 male dancers this year, and I get to be one of those guys.
So how does it feel now to be so stable and steady, from traveling to now you're on a set, you're doing a show?
Yeah.
What was the transition like for you?
I've been begging for it. I've been praying for it. I finally get to fix my apartment. I get to, you know, I get downtime. I get to read. I get to see the beaches. So I like it because it's different. Again, just like being here is different. I like difference. I like to change it up. I like to learn. I'm a student of life. I'm a student of situations. So
I know you bonded so well with your teammates when you were dancing. So do you have the same relationship now that you're on set with this new cast?
I think the preparation that I've had as dancers, we're constantly with different groups of 8 to 10, 8 to 12 people. So now I get to be with the same cast members for 3 or 4 months at a time, and so we build a bond, you know. There's different families that I have with different jobs. I think I've been prepared for this moment, so it feels good. It feels good.